Hello and welcome to another episode of Snowrunner. Today's episode, guys, we are going to be doing the spruce, the spruce challenge mission thing. The place beyond the spruces. That's the one we're going to be doing today. I have technically started this one once before and then realised my GoXLR decided it didn't want to unmute my microphone. So we've kind of, we're now restarting today's episode. So I am officially about 30 minutes behind. Now, you're probably wondering, why didn't you notice your microphone wasn't muted? I tell you why, because my mic is actually in the way of where my GoXLR is, and I can't, you know what I mean? I've got to physically move, like, to see round my microphone to see the GoXLR. Because I kind of know where all the buttons are, you see, so I don't need to physically see it in order to press it. So that's kind of the reason why a lot of the time I don't see when it's decided it's not unmuted. Oh, I did not plan on hitting that tree, that was for sure. I'll tell you what it is, I'm just a little bit annoyed because I've literally driven, I was 99% to the first one of these markers. Like this first marker here, I was like 99%, I was just about to drive in it when I realised that the microphone, and to be honest with you, I only know that because I sneezed. I actually physically moved because I sneezed. And yeah, I saw the microphone wasn't working. This thing is absolutely amazing. I tell you now, if anyone plays this game, make sure you get this Land Rover pack. It is absolutely fantastic. He says as he then gets stuck. But I got stuck because I was about to sneeze. Right, we just want to double check that we are in fact going the right way. Yeah, we are. We basically just don't get off this road. I just wanted to double check that, you know, because sometimes there's like, it looks like there's tracks when there actually isn't. And okay, we went into that a little bit too hard. That was a bit of a mud patch. That's a couple of engine damage we've done now, so we need to be careful. We don't have any repairs on this. That's where we're going. We're going higher than the watchtower, I do believe. We've got to climb the hill or climb the mountain, whatever you want to call it. That's fine with me. That's the watchtower. This is where we should have done it a bit differently. Never thought about doing it this way actually. When we did the watchtower here, we should have done this mission at the same time. That would have been more common sense, and I'm getting lost. There we go. I know there's a little turn off here and it's quite hard to see, but it's this one here. I'm gonna try and avoid the stones. There we go. So you can't do this in the big pink beast. It's just not possible. There we go. Oh, that's 7 damage now on the engine. We've got to be careful, otherwise it's going to start cutting out. And we haven't quite delivered to the first one yet. I wouldn't mind, but when I got to this first one last time, I had no engine damage. I had a bit of suspension, but I had no engine damage. Okay. This is a little bit weird. I don't remember having to drive. I don't remember having to drive up this mountain last time like that. But yeah, I must have done. I just don't remember it. Come on. Come on. I do apologise for my mouse movement today, guys. I've got a new mouse and I'm not fully set up with it yet. With the movement on it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. It was a cheapo mic. I just got it because I was sick of the the way my other one was behaving. Now that's where we're going. Just going in there, so we just got to be a little bit careful. And there we go, you have been promoted. That was it. That was literally it. Mission over with. Now we do have another couple of small missions that we do need to try and get done. Give me 1 second, I'm just gonna have a look at my mouse. We have a trailer over here somewhere. There's a trailer just there. We need to go and recover that trailer. We also need to go and get this trailer. Now this trailer here is just to drive the trailer back. It's literally as simple as that. But we also need to move this fuel tanker over here, and we need to take it all the way to town. And then we need to get 2 consumables and 2 wooden planks. Well, obviously the wooden planks come from there. Where are they? The consumables come from the farm. So we've got a little bit we need to get done. What have we got down here? Nope. That's fuel. So which one do we do? It's technically I kind of want to go and get that trailer there, and I'll tell you the reason why. I don't know if it's a fuel. I don't know if it's what kind of trailer it is. That's the thing. So we might have to go and do it twice. I don't know if it's one I need to carry a special thing on the back. I can't think what it's called now, saddle high or a saddle low, or if it's just something we end up actually pulling. So I'm going to put a saddle high on this, and we're going to go and at least have a look. I think we're going to end up having to do this twice, just because I can't remember what the connection for the trailer was. If you go with a saddle high, actually, I tell you what there is. There is a little bit of a cheaty way you can do this. Now, I don't know if anyone knows this, but if you actually go without a saddle on at all, it will, or it should, I don't know if they updated it, I don't know if it was like a bug or anything like that, but it should, if we need a saddle high or a saddle low, it should automatically choose it for us. And now if we don't need one of them, we've just got to pull it anyway. But as far as I'm aware, that trailer just needs delivering to here, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. So like I say, we're kind of getting down to the little nitty gritty little jobs on this section of the map, because a lot of the other jobs now are going to kind of take us off this map and into Smithville Dam, which is technically the next part of the Michigan area. But I'm not rushing it. You know, the whole point is to just play it. It's just to play the game. It was just to break up the Euro Truck a little bit, and yeah, that's all it's for. Just coughing behind the scenes. Come on, get up there. Yeah, this is a bit of a horrible muddy path we have to go up. But unfortunately, we either go the muddy way or we have to go the really long way. And to be honest with you, the really long way is quite a long way to go. So we'll try and go the muddy way because we're in the Pink Beast. And this Pink Beast, it just, yeah, it just goes. Another little DLC. Best couple of quid I'd spent on this game in a long time. Telling you that right now. Absolutely fantastic. Normally we turn right and go to the warehouse, but this time we have to go straight on. I apologise, I had my hand on my gear lever then, and I Yeah. Mute button to the opposite side. Still getting the odd little bit of stutter, which I find really, really odd. I've lowered the frames as well, guys. Rather than having unlimited frames, I have made it limit to 60, but I don't know, I'm having the exact same issues, but instead of now going from 140 to like 120, I'm going from 60 down to like 40. It's really weird. Really, really, really weird. I've driven this in cars before in the past and just struggled with that first bit. This thing just drives through it. If you kind of... Oh, we're real... Alright, we're already here. We got here that quickly, I didn't even realise we'd got here. Jesus. Didn't even realise we'd got here. Yeah, you see, this is actually doesn't need any saddle on it at all, so that was quite handy. Right, so we need to figure out this one. Your task, accept, start tracking, deliver oil tanker parking. Okay, wait. Ah, right. So we're going to there. So we are going somewhere different. Not where I thought we were going, if I'm honest. We should be able to get this way. We should. Ideally, you want to leave the fuel tankers around the map because you want to use them for fuel in different trucks. But if as long as we're using this truck, we've got 500 litres in the tank and we've got fuel on top, which is about 50 litres or something daft like that. So we've got plenty of fuel. We can get rid of these fuel missions. Now you can feel how heavy that fuel is, that tanker is. Now if you take the fuel out of it, it's a hell of a lot easier to tow. But we are not in that position right now. We have got a full tank full of fuel. Let's get out of here. But this is like another one of them missions where we don't have to come in this area again. Ideally, we need to be getting a big crane. We're going to have to do a 2-truck job soon because we need a crane and we need to tow the items. Now we can use the bandit and use a crane and a like flatbed at the same time. The problem with the bandit, like I was saying to you the other day, is it's not the best. It works, it does its job, just not the best, and we've kind of got to put ourselves in some pretty sticky situations, and I think the bandit might just be a little bit out of his depth, especially without any off-road tyres or mud tyres or all-terrain tyres. You know what I mean? We've just currently got the default tyres at the moment, so that's kind of why we're doing a couple of these little sidey questy missions. They're not the best, they don't give you the best XP. The wooden logs give you the best money, and we do need to start looking at them. But in order to deliver logs to Smithfield Dam, we have to drive to Smithfield Dam and start unlocking all of the watchtowers. Otherwise, we're not going to know where we need to go. If that makes sense. It's like a catch-22. So again, I can't put the extra fuel on the roof of the Land Rover because we're not a high enough level, and that's kind of where we're at the moment. I'm trying to get us in a position where we can get a couple of little upgrades. Now we have sold the odd truck, and that's why we have got quite a bit of money in the bank on this game. But if we need that truck again later on, we'll just buy it back. You know what I mean? We need the money more right now. Come on. We're nearly on the road. The road is easy. Right, so that made life a lot easier. That made life so much easier doing it in this truck. We've got that little scout trailer we could go and get. That's something that could be done at some point soon. I've got an idea for that, but it does mean we're more than likely going to get stuck. But I think in the long run it might be worth it if we use the Land Rover. I won't know till we attempt to do it. Now the next mission it's going to ask us to do is deliver that fuel tanker, and that's what we're going to do. Fuel tanker right in front of us there. That's going to be the next like main mission thing. So it's a 2-part mission, and technically it'll be a 3-part mission, so the way we're going to do it. But yeah, we're gonna do that tanker next. Alright, that should be delivered. There we go. 2,004. That was a good bit of XP as well. A really, really, really good bit of XP. So yeah, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna deliver. I think it's this. No, it's that one. We have to deliver that one to the town store. Well, that's fine. We're right near that. I was thinking that was a different mission. Now, we can do that big tanker there. I'd rather just go and do these littler ones first. Right, come on. Well, that's technically 2 little missions down. So that is really good. I'm trying to get it to the point where all we've got to do is the wood missions and the crane mission. That's what I want to do. So we're going to do all the other missions to build up to that one. We should just be able to run over those trees because they're only baby trees. That's fine. Plenty of fuel to finish this job as well, so that's really good. So yeah, we're going to do the Steel River supplies now. So we're going to need 2 consumables and 2 wooden planks. So the next 2 will come from the farm. So once we've done this, we have to basically, yeah, we'll drive to the farm. There we go. We should be able to cross the river just ahead. It shouldn't be too bad. Tell you what we will do though, just while we're here, refuel from tanker. Let's just refuel our truck. That's what these trucks are around for. They're here. As long as you've got more than 10% left, you can deliver the fuels. So you can use as much fuel in these as you want. And right now, to be honest, this truck it's very fuel efficient for the size of it, and it's very fuel efficient for how much we're using it. You know, we use the Bandit, it's got a baby tank. If we use the Bandit for some jobs, we would need these fuel tankers around the map, and that would be the next problem if we use the Bandit for the crane. I would rather use something else. We need to technically turn left. Yeah, there's a trailer over there. There's a repair trailer. I've just seen that repair trailer. It was just to our right a minute ago. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but yeah. I believe that's something we either need to deliver or we can sell. And if we sell it, that's probably some really, really good money. Yeah, we're flying through this mission right now. We are absolutely flying through it. So I don't know if we'll get. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get this entire thing finished. Because the thing is, we've got to go and get consumables. You know what I mean? So we have to go back to the garage and then come all the way back here and then come all the way back this wood place again. So we've got quite a few little trips to do. But yeah, if anyone plays this game and you don't have this truck is brilliant. Now it might just be a case of this is too easy level, because as you can imagine, each section of each map gets harder, and this is interesting, shall we say. It's a bit too easy. Very interesting. Too easy. But who's to say in Alaska, in the snow, that this is going to be any good at all? Now, I tell you what there is on this map, just nearby. There is a tag. Now, I know of this tag because of people talking to me about it across social medias and stuff. And I'm a little bit interested because I've never actually gotten a tag. I've never thought, oh, I'll go and get that. Yeah, so I'm going to have a quick look before I recover back, because this is the first part of this mission done. There you go. That first part of that mission is done. It doesn't even want me to leave it, so we can still use this. So we've delivered that now. And I'll tell you what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of leaving that there. Now, I can't remember if we do get to keep that, or if it's going to want it again. No, we've done that one right. So there is a tag, and it is somewhere around that building, just there to our right. I've never claimed it before. It's just people like, oh yeah, you want to go here? There's something for you. I've never noticed it ever. So, but I've never looked for it either. Well, do I not get anything, or is it just that tag up there? I don't know. I'm just bit of a weird one. Right, well, that's not really doing anything, so recover that back, and now we need to customize this frame add-on. Now ideally we need 4, but we can't get 4. Well, we could get 4. We could put a saddle on and rent a trailer. I don't want to do that at the moment. I think we'll just go for 2 at a time. See what I mean? We've had to buy this again. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and get the consumables first, because they need to be got from the farm. And we're going to pass the farm to go back to town. So we might as well get the consumables first. There's also this trailer here. That's a mission we need to do. We deliver this trailer to our left. I can't remember where it needs to go, but it does need to be delivered somewhere. Yeah, let's nip to the farm and get 2 consumables first. Then we'll drive to get 2 wood, and then that is this mission completely done. So that is yet another one, and that's probably where I'm going to leave this episode, depending on time. We're just over halfway to what I would have as recording time, and we've done quite a lot today. Now these are the small missions that are a bit annoying, because it's a lot of fuel for not exactly a big mission. Now I know some people would go, oh well, I'm just going to go and get a big trailer on the back and do both of these consumables and wood at the same time. But then for me personally, it's going to be over even quicker. That's my issue. I don't know if that's going to be something I don't know. Do I want to get it over with even quicker, or do I just want to... We need 2 consumables. There we go. Let me tell you what else there is as well. There is some pumpkins over here. Can I run these pumpkins over? It's a challenge. It's one thing I've never done, right? There's a little side quest. It's not really a quest, it's just like a little achievement. And it's basically run over 500 pumpkins. The only problem is, there isn't many pumpkins. So every time you log into the game, you kind of have to run the pumpkins over every time, because there's not many of them, but we are getting through them very, very slowly. So yeah, something else. Yeah, the next map is over in Alaska, so that's going to give us some snow, some ice, some deep mud, you know, different weather conditions. We need to use different tyres. Once we get Alaska out of the way, because that's like, so there's 4 maps in Michigan for one area, and there's 4 in Alaska, and again each one gets harder and harder. Then it's on to Russia. Now in the Russia map, which is like what I call the 3rd map, or the 3rd area, there is a fantastic truck that I absolutely love. The only problem is, at the moment, it's going to be very hard to do that and use that truck when this one does just as much, and it carries more fuel, and it's just as efficient. This is like the best truck ever. And the Dragon Lady's played Snowrunner in the past. If she had this truck, she would use this truck. I'm telling you, it's just so much easier. But yeah, we do need to just start making our way just a little bit into Smithville Dam. So maybe in the next video next week, on the Saturday video, we might look at going and unlocking all the watchtowers in Smithville Dam. It is a bit of a nightmare-y one, because it's the 2nd map for this area, but it's the only other garage. Then we've got 2 more maps after that where you have to be really careful of fuel. So we have to start thinking, right, what we're going to do. But onwards after that, we might start looking at carrying fuel on us and pulling a trailer, because we need to carry, you know what I mean? When you've got to... Oh, okay. No, that can't be the engine damage, because we went back to the garage. Why did you cut out? That's very strange. So yeah, so what we've got to do is we've got to decide how and what we're going to do, because this truck, for example, wouldn't have enough to go from point A to point B. You know what I mean? Some of these missions are really awkward. Some of them you actually have to go from where we are now to the very end of the 4th map, which is absolutely crazy insane, because that means you've got to use the fuel tankers around each map. But the problem is you have to deliver those fuel tankers to finish missions. So you know what I mean? You see the issue, or the thinking you've got to do, like long term. Like I'm thinking, I've got that trailer just here with all that fuel in. I might take that into Smithville Dam and then just take it somewhere else, and you know what I mean? We don't need to have, you know, we've got to plan things a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think I might leave that fuel just round here, and then when I'm ready to go to Smithville Dam, I might tow it with me. I was hoping we were going to just nick around that corner. That did not happen. Right, so this is the consumables, and all we need to do now is go and get 2 wooden planks, which is literally just down the road. So 1, 2. So we're going to come out of here, we're going to turn left, and then we'll go straight on. That should take us towards the lumber yard or sawmill, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Once we've done this, that is another, so that's one pretty big mission done, and a couple of side quests done basically. Sometimes I prefer to do the side quests. They're a lot more, like driving in that scout up that mountain was a lot more difficult than this, although then again this truck's making this job way too easy. But I don't care, it's about doing the jobs. If we get stuck, we get stuck. It's about doing the jobs. I don't want to spend 40 minutes stuck in one mud pile. You know what I mean? It's going to be a bit too silly, but yeah, that's going to be this mission just about done. So we're going to go into here and pick up these 2. I have noticed one thing, the game is definitely a lot, it's not quite as stuttery as it was before. It's weird because this is the only game I have that problem. And then like on Farm Sim, the only problem I ever have on Farm Sim is a steering wheel issue. I don't have a steering wheel issue on this game, or ATS or anything. But as soon as I load farm sim, the wheel doesn't want to work. And I was reading something on Reddit, I think it was, yesterday. People were saying it's an issue with the Xbox version of the steering wheel. Apparently if you have the PlayStation version, you don't have that problem. But I personally, you know, me and the wife both have the Xbox version. Now the reason we both have the Xbox version is so I could tell her like the controls and stuff, you know. Oh, you press this one and this one. If like one of us had the PlayStation thing, plus I've played Xbox for many years, I've never really liked PlayStation, and not since the PlayStation 2 days. Once I got an Xbox 360, never looked at PlayStation since. But then obviously when I started streaming, I was streaming originally from Xbox to, you know, via my PC, but you know, it was from the Xbox, but you know, on the Minecraft videos, things like that. So yeah, we have come a long way in the few years we've been doing it. Now we're not a big channel, but like I said, I used to live stream more than videos. I've only been doing the videos really now for about a year, but not on this channel. I'm talking like on the farming channel. I used to put all my videos on one channel, but everyone was moaning, oh, I don't want to keep getting 20 notifications, and yeah, hence why we have separate channels for separate games. Right, there we go. 2,800 and 260. Find and deliver to the factory for that's the mission. That's a big mission. Not the biggest fan of that one. Deliver 2 slabs to Smithville Dam. Deliver Smithville Dam. You see what I mean? Our jobs are taking us away now. We have to be careful. Deliver that tanker there to there. Okay. 2 bricks, 1 metal beam. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do then, guys. This is going to be the job we're going to do next. Oh, we can't, can we? I could pick the metal beams up while I'm here. But if I pick the metal beams up while I'm here, I can't deliver the tanker. And I think I need to deliver the tanker first. Or do I? Maybe I don't. What else have we got? Oh, nothing. That's still locked at the moment. So let me just go on to the Steel River town. Lost container. I get that, but where's the spare? Ah, so we have to go from there to there. Okay. Deliver to Smithville Dam. Drummond Island, that's the one after Smithville Dam. Lake at, yeah, they're really nasty. Long jobs of them. So we have to deliver 3 long logs from there to there. Right, that is a look at the money. Look at the money and look at the XP. Instead, next episode, we're going to do that one. We're going to start with this mission here, and we're going to make sure we've got everything ready first. Because we've got a couple of minutes right now just to log carry front. So that means that's for the long log. So that's the first one we have to do. But I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.